Hello, everyone. I hope you all are well and fine today, and I know you are because God is good and God always blesses those, all of us, always. I'm here today, and as you can see, I got my best friend Daffodil with me, my little dragon. A gift from God, of course. I actually said a prayer and asked God for the baby, and she came within 6 months. Somebody gave her to me. And anyway, so how's everybody been over the last few days? Felt any changes going on, emotions running high, maybe switching between anger and crying? Well, that's how it's been for me. I don't know about you guys, but yeah, a little bit of anger, a little bit of crying, a little bit of throwing off some old energy, some old emotions that were tied up. And, it took me a while to get that done, emotional clearing. And I got this new card deck called Dreams of Gaia. And, we would call her Mother Nature, right? She's out there in the dark, we don't see Mother Nature, but she's there and she sees us. And so I decided to pull a card. And as I said, I've been working on emotional healing, having a lot of emotions that were painful, hurtful, childhood wounds, such as that. And I decided to do some clearing work, and I did. And when I was done, I thought maybe I should share this with you guys for learning about emotions, how strong they are, that your emotions, if they're not cleared and expressed, can actually cause you to be sick or diseased. Emotions are very powerful. They can change the world around you just by expressing them because they have so many feelings and vibration and so much energy in it that not only do you release that energy out, but other people can feel it. And so you can help people to feel how you feel by releasing your emotions. This card turned out to be number 11, water, emotions, and intellect. And emotions here for the key words is emotion, intellect, love and fear, expression, suppression, heart and head, ease and disease. So, emotion basically is versing the intellect. The intellect is the head, the emotion is the heart. And the heart is where you want to make sure you always keep your heart clear and clean and open and pure because when you're full of love, of life, of yourself, of everyone else, you don't really want a bunch of emotions that are disturbing the waters of your heart to make you feel like you're a little wobbly. Like, where'd all that love go? Or how do I get to all that love? Well, you get to all that love by clearing out your emotions. The key phrases of this card, and I kept this card because I wanted to share it with you because it really hit on sight with me. It really resonated with me. Now, I don't know if it's going to resonate with you or not, but I wanted to share this, my healing journey, okay? And how much of a relief it is to release your emotions out, even if it is only into the air. If you have no one that's going to listen and work with you with your emotions, that you and them can come to a great um, bypass where both are very happy and satisfied by working out your emotions as a team, that's wonderful. But if you're on your own and you're working out your emotions, sometimes you use what you have. You use your puppy, or you use, you talk to the air, you talk to God. That's what I do. I use God. Influence of emotional disharmony. So if you are not happy emotionally, you will feel the disharmony. It'll be sadness, suppression, depression. Both love and fear motivate. Remember that. You can be motivated to express your emotions through love, and you can be motivated to express your emotions through fear. And so, self love is very important when all we come down to all of this, because you have to love yourself enough to trust yourself enough to be allowed to express yourself and to do it freely and without shame. And, if you're needing to express yourself to someone, they need to know how you feel. They've crossed the boundary. um, they've done something wrong to you, and you need to express this to them, but you're scared, you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings, blah blah blah. There's 1,000 reasons a lot of people do not want to express themselves, and most of it comes from our childhood, where we were either taught that we wasn't supposed to express ourselves. We were to be seen and not heard. And for those of us raised in that era, that really hurt us in being able to express ourselves and feel comfortable about it and secure in the fact that everybody around us is going to accept what we have to say. So, we may need to go to our own room, spend some time alone with our energy, release the emotions. You can release them through dancing, through singing, through writing, through, some kind of action that kind of literally lets you push them out and away from you and be rid of them. And so, like writing, it's energy. Remember, emotions are energy. And if you don't get rid of them and don't do something with that energy that is in you that is discord or disharmonized, it will, uh, uh, and it's suppressed emotions, through the mental state that doesn't want you to express yourself. You have to do it anyway, can cause diseases, heart diseases, mental diseases, physical diseases. It will literally destroy your body. That's how powerful your emotions are. And you must release them. You must allow them to have a freedom. Out of that energy must be taken out of your body and released out, so that it is not within and causing disharmony. Because once you release it, your vibration will go up. You'll feel much better, no matter whether you release it on paper or whether you read it. And I looked over this way because, as you can see, I have been working for days. I always have a notebook. I have, gosh, you would not believe how many notebooks I have. And I am consistently and constantly writing and working on my healing. That, because when I bounce around the house, I want to bounce around with a smile. I do not want to waste my time on this earth being miserable. I have no idea what, on the other side. I don't know if we laugh, play, and have a good time or not, but I actually think that's why we come to this planet. It is the purpose of enjoying the life, the living body, the feeling, the emotions, the love, all that good stuff. And in order to feel all that good stuff, we got to get rid of all that anger and all that frustration and all that, where we feel we've been wronged or we don't like the way things are going. These kind of disharmonic and disharmonizing emotions that come maybe not necessarily from ourselves. Maybe they're being projected onto us, and maybe we're somewhat psychic and we pick up other people's emotions. I mean, the whole world is full of people who are not happy, and it is not hard to get surrounded by a bunch of unhappy people and pick up that energy, especially if you're an empath. So remember that. And in order to cleanse yourself, I use crystals, I use plants, I use visionary meditation. And then sometimes, if it gets real heavy, I will dance and sing and holler out to the universe with all my heart and soul and release every bit of dissonance within me. And so sometimes when you're going through a transformation, in order to pull on new energies and to be upgraded into a higher vibration or energy or happier, you have to release some of those low level dissonances, disharmonizing feelings of anger, depression, suppression, underminedness, where you feel as if you know, uh, you just you're just feeling low and pushed down and silenced to where you just can't really even hardly speak. And so going alone to your room for a day or two, if you have that luxury, it is a luxury, I understand. And if not, even an hour alone in your own energy, to talk to the ceiling, imagine your mother, your father, or your brother, your sister, your best friend, or just yourself or God. I talk to God. I talk to the Most High. I talk to the highest consciousness that can be afforded onto me. And so, with that being said, this is so that your body can find peace and love and joy and bring this in because you have got rid of those disharmonizing emotions. Emotions are water. They are water. Now, listen to me, you're 70% water. 70% water. So, can you imagine how much water that is for your body to hold memories? And water holds memories, okay? Water holds memories. They've proven that scientifically. All these things are all being recognized in science now. So, you hold memories all the way back from the time you were a child, from the time you were maybe in your mother's mnemonic fluids inside her tummy. You just haven't really reached back that far to find out. But I can guarantee you found mostly peace there. But once you were born, perhaps things happened throughout life that you got very disappointed. And those memories were stored somewhere in your body in the waters. Because again, scientifically, water holds memory. Our body is 70% water. There could be memories that are stored in your body that are bringing about aches, that are bringing about pains, that are bringing about illnesses, of things that you have not worked out from childhood. And so, what I'm saying, your emotions are powerful, powerful tools. And if you hold those negative, stagnant, um, disharmonizing emotions within your heart and soul, it will bring your body to not be balanced. So we want to stay balanced. We want to go in and root out through the waters, swim through the waters, and find any kind of dissonance that is in there. And we want to love ourselves. We want to give ourselves peace. And that's why we want to find it and bring it out. Because we want to bring peace into our lives. Peace and goodwill and love. And we want to feel ourselves given these things, and then in turn, we want to feel these things coming back to us. We want to receive love, we want to give love. In order to give love, first we have to learn to love ourselves. We have to understand that we are special, that we are powerful, and that we are the head over the body, the mind over the matter. We must keep our mind clear and full of, good thoughts, happy moments, and we must keep our heart clear, full of good intentions and precious memories. And then we must take and work through any kind of sadness, sorrow, depression, anger, frustration, and work that out of our body so that we can let go of those energies. And how do we do that? We do that by recognizing the energy. We see it, We recognize it. We recognize it for what it is. And then we love it. See the hearts all around this darker energy down here? You've got to love yourself. You've got to know that you're worthy to clear out your demons, your beasts, those things that hurt you on the inside. They could be there from since you were a child. They could be there from a broken marriage, a broken love affair, um, a deceased loved one, a passed over loved one. Your heart could be broken from, thinking that you were never worth loving. Well, if you can't love yourself, then are you worth loving? You must learn to love yourself. You must learn to love the darkness that you are and go in and love that darkness, love that pain. Understand that whatever you went through will help you grow, will help you become a better human once you understand the pain and release it. We have to go back and look. We have to go back and look. We got to review. We got to review in the rear mirror that we can get everything cleared out from behind us and healed so that we can move forward ahead of us with full steam ahead and full power. And we want to be here, right? We want to elevate from here to here, and we do that by loving ourselves right where we are, right where we're at, and learning to let go of emotions that are holding us down and holding us back. We want to ascend upwards. We want to use this, our mind connected to our heart. This is intellect, this is emotion. You must see your chakra line down through your face, down through your throat, and connect your third eye into your heart. That you can see within yourself where you need to go and what you need to be. It's spiritual. It is. It's spiritual. But you want to connect all the entities that are in your body. You have all these colors that represent different parts of your body. You want to be fully connected with your whole chakra system, up and down, fluid. You want to move up, you want to move down. It wants to be fluid. That's the way life is. It's balance, it's harmony, up and down, side to side, back and forth. Everything has an opposite. And so you want to cleanse yourself by bringing down the most highest consciousness and bringing it completely through your body and grounding it into the Mother Earth. That you can, you know, see things and feel things and understand things. And yeah, it's metaphysical work. It sounds silly, but you know what? The intention goes a long ways. And it's all about clearing out our emotions, right? So, whatever we need to do to get ourselves to a place where we can speak out or work out or feel out these things that are inside of us that hurt us in places and ways that we don't even recognize because they're invisible. They're emotions, they're invisible. You only feel them, you can't see them. You feel them. They're triggers, that make you fear or make you love or make you panic. Things that, you don't understand. And you don't understand them because, you haven't investigated them. Everything is science. God is science. God is science. I don't expect anybody to go through what I went through. I've been investigating this for 35 years now. Everything, and I started, my introduction into God was Jesus. And then I've come to a place now to where I realize that God is the universe, God is science, God is boundaries, God is life, God is love. You know, this planet is a unique creation in the solar system, and in, as far as we know, in the universe, that's God. You know, that's God. Our plants, our flowers, our crystals, our animals, our food. You know, I went out and picked this today. You know, everything you plant into the earth grows. So that's what I'm saying to you. Plant yourself into the Mother Earth as if you were a seed, and see what she'll make of you. Plant yourself and see what kind of fruit you bear. Oh yeah, I ground every day. I see this every day. I put myself and I sit in my chair and I pull down from the Most High, and I pull it through every chakra that I have and cleanse it, and then I ground myself into the floor. And no, I ground myself into the earth, but I have a wooden floor and I love my feet on it. But anyway, you know, energy goes through everything, so I don't worry about that. I send my energy down into the earth. I see it going out like lightning from my feet. I see it looking like roots, and lately it's been making braids. And I send it all the way down to the crystal core at this point, to connect into the crystal grids that run through the center of the earth. And with that, you know, it's a very powerful thing for me. I suggest everybody do it, but not a lot of people will probably take me seriously, and that's too bad because it's really improved my life. I've planted myself into the Mother Earth. Why wouldn't I? Every seed we have, we plant into the earth, and she always bears good fruit. And so I see myself as a tree, and I see myself bearing fruit, and I see myself going to be bearing fruit probably not too long. I've been planted for over a year now, so next year would be my second year, and that's the year that tree bears fruit. So we'll see where we go. My most important fruit that I want to bear, though, is happiness and joy in my life, peace and contentment, and you know, to know that the good life is there for all of us and not just me. Because what kind of person would I be if I'm a chosen one of God and I'm only working for myself? Well, that wouldn't work, right? The chosen one of God works for all, and that's what this is about. This is about healing. That's my part of the journey of being chosen by God, chosen by my ancestors from my family, to break curses, to move forward, to teach about healing of our emotions, of our mentality, healing of the physical body. Because once you learn to heal mentality and your emotions, then the physical body will heal, and you know, your spirit will grow brighter. And that's physics. Somehow it works out that way. You know, your fire and your water, you want to heal your emotions and you want to calm your temper. And believe me, I know how hard that is because I have a temper like you would not believe. And but you know what I do? I speak it. If I get angry, I speak it. I don't hold back. I don't hold my emotions in. If I think something's going on and I don't like it, I'll ask questions. I want to know, what are you doing? Why are you doing it? And what do you think is going to come of it? Right? Well, I'm leader. I'm not going to sit back and watch people do shit while I'm like, what the hell is going on? Right? No, that's not God. That's not God like. If I've been sent to this planet as a guardian over this planet, then I'm going to call anybody out that needs to be called out. Because if you're not doing the right thing and you're an influence on others, then hey, I'm going to say something about it, and that's just the way it is. And so we want to come back to our emotions now. See, that was very emotional for me. I just told you a little bit of who I am and what I'm about. And those were my emotions, and that was a true story. You know, a true story. That's love. God says to be truthful is to love yourself. Yeah, to be truthful and honest with others is to love yourself and them, because you might be able to, help them in a way. Maybe they don't even know what they're doing. Maybe they need to understand that, to question themselves and ask themselves what the hell are they doing, right? It's a beautiful card, and it is 12 love, beautiful angel daffodils. Oh my God, that's a daffodil. And I have daffodil in my lap, right? Remember? Daffodils. And that's in her lap too. That's synchronicity, honey. You see that? You see the daffodil? Look, Daff. Look. Look, they have a daffodil on that card. Mommy loves you. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Okay, so let's turn around here and let's go ahead and finish this. So, love heals everything. And self love, and when you learn to love yourself, when you're working through your emotions, if you've never been taught self love, I'm not going to say it's easy. You need to get a notebook because you'll have to remind yourself daily. You might have to write down you're worthy of love. You are worthy to love yourself. If you expect other people to love you and you don't feel loved, the problem isn't the other people. The problem is that you don't love yourself. So you have to love yourself first. You have to learn to love yourself. It's not an easy job for me. It took a year to fall in love with myself, but now I have. I have fallen in love with myself. I don't care what anybody says. That's just the way it is. And I am so happy that I have. I am happier than I have ever been. I'm happier with myself. I love myself. And not only do I love myself, but I love others more now. Because I don't expect anybody to fulfill that empty space within me, because I love myself now and there is no empty space. Makes sense? Right, right. That empty space inside is a place that you are supposed to learn to love yourself. You fill that up with the power of you and God and Holy Spirit. You believe that God loves you. And then after you believe that God loves you, you know you love yourself. And God loves us first. You've got to believe that. You've got to convince yourself. I am beloved. I am beloved of the universe. That's why I'm here. I'm a beloved soul. I am here because I am beloved. It's all mind over matter. If you believe in God, then surely to God you can believe that you're beloved of God. And because God loves you, you're supposed to love yourself, right? Love starts right there, right where you are right now. You put your hand on your heart and you say to yourself, I love my heart. I love my heart. Have you thanked your heart today for all it's done for you to get you through this world? Have you ever stopped to appreciate your heart? I know you've had times when you're like, oh, well, that's your heart. Appreciate your heart for those emotions that feel so, oh, it feels so good. That's love, joy, kindness. But what you really want to know is how to love yourself. So, we're going to look at number 12. That's really funny because, well, I thought this is water, but no, no, no. This is a major arcana, but it does represent water. The butterflies represent renewal, rebirth, rethinking, reharmonizing, She's got her wings. Look at the light coming from her heart. You see that? Oh yeah, and look at her crown, her mother's crown of flowers. She don't need silver and gold. She's crowned with flowers. Love. Yeah, love isn't about silver and gold. Love comes in flowers. Yeah. The Mother Earth shows us love by giving us beautiful flowers. Oh, how sweet and delicate they are. Such is love, sweet and delicate. And that's why it's very important to love yourself, because love is fleeting, it's a feeling, it's an emotion. And if there aren't people there that are loving you the way you need to love yourself, then you're going to feel empty and your emotions will be tumultuous. You'll feel left out. It'll be fearful. You'll wonder, am I loved? Am I not loved? It'll be fearful. You don't want to do that. You want to learn to love yourself. And I'm talking about truly appreciate every inch of your body, every inch of your soul, and every inch of your spirit. Yeah. So we are going to go to Arcana 12. I opened right to it. Love, love. I don't know if I told you guys or not, but this is a new deck of cards that I got, and it's a healing journey. And I'm just going to do a 3-card spread, but I wanted to share with you some of my emotional healing that I've done over the last 5 days to get back to a place of love, a place of kindness, a place of gentleness, where I had a lot of things that were filling up in my heart that wasn't setting right with me. And so I had to spend a couple, 3 days of releasing a lot of emotions that were no longer useful, that were stagnant, that I no longer needed, and to let them go to make room for more calm, more peace, because, we have to destroy things and get rid of them in order to put other things in their place. And so that's what we were doing. Keywords: love, infatuation, love for self, confidence, love for life, expansion. Okay. Experience love in all its forms. Love in all its forms. Experience love in all its forms. Love everything that you like, whatever love is to you. Love yourself. Give yourself flowers. You know what I did today? I threw rose petals all over my floor and walked barefooted. Yeah, I did. It felt awesome. It was beautiful. My room had rose petals all over the floor. I have a lot of roses outside, so there's a lot of petals. And I just did it because I wanted to, because I love myself and I wanted to feel it, and I did it, and it was cool and it was fun, and an experience that made me feel good about, my room. It was beautiful. I loved it. Anyway, but a past love re enters your life, a love that deserves a second chance. Is it love or infatuation? How do you feel about yourself? Now, that's a good question. How do you feel about yourself? I'll go first. I feel great. I really like me. I think that I'm kooky. I think I'm outspoken. I think that, I talk a lot about things that people don't understand, but I still love me. I love me. It doesn't matter if they understand me. I understand what I'm doing. And so, with that regard, I understand that I'm not here to be a cookie. I'm not going to be like everybody else because I didn't come out of the cookie cutter mold. I'm different, I'm odd, and I embrace that. I embrace my oddity, and I love it. And I have decided that, my calling is beautiful. I am a child of God. We're all children of God. but I actually picked up the mantle and invested in it wholeheartedly, took it to heart, and work at it every single day. And I will until the day I die. It makes me happy. It makes me feel love. I am love. I am beloved. I have, you know, I just love being a part of God's team there. And so that's why I'm here working with you on healing, because to heal and be healed, to love life is honoring God. If you love life, you honor God. Heal your emotions, heal your life, heal your hurts, heal your pain. Let go of those emotions that no longer serve you, emotions that could make you sick, emotions that could hurt your heart, emotions that hurt your mind, emotions that hurt anything or any part of you, and release and surrender them unto the God Most High. Just allow them to go and ask the Creator to take them from you, that you might learn to enjoy the life He created you for. And it all starts, you love yourself enough to ask the creation to help you learn to balance all the things that you need to balance, that you can learn to love yourself. Yeah, learn to love yourself. And after that, life is grand. You know, it's the one thing that can take you into paradise and will bring your heaven to earth. You allow yourself to make mistakes. You allow yourself to be foolish. You take risks, and it'll make you happier. Take a chance. You know, it'll make you happier. Stand up and sing a song that you resonate with and release the emotions that it brings up in you. It'll make you happier. Sing loud at the top of your voice. Write it down. Write everything down. Every curse word, every, you know, angry thought, everything that you felt was done, or how it felt and what it felt like, write it down. Get rid of it. Let it go. Put it on paper. Tell yourself you're going to write a book. You're going to let it be known. You know, you're not going to put up with it. Get angry. Get angry and talk to the air. Talk to God. Talk to the wind. You know, release those emotions so that you can clear out space for love of yourself. I'm going to draw one more card. I'm only doing 3 cards today. This is my healing journey that I am sharing with you of what I done in order to clear space to allow more love and more peace and more goodwill to come into my heart. And I'm sharing it with you that you too might be able to do the same thing uninhibited, and understand that it is your right, your inherited birthright, to relieve yourself of sad and oppressive emotions. You relieve them out into the air. You can relieve them to paper. You can draw them. You can sing them. You can yell them out to the woods, the forest. I wouldn't suggest you do it in your hometown. People might look at you a little strange. But hey, I've done it before. You know, I don't hold my emotions in, and I don't hold them in because I don't want to get stopped up. I don't want to be a dam. I want to be a free-flowing river. I want to be a free-flowing river, not a dam. Mhm. Right, like that. I want to be a free-flowing river and not a dam. One more card, people. I love you so much. I love you all. I'm so glad to be back. I've been a little, like I said, off. A little, didn't have a whole lot of love in my heart. Had a lot of stuff going on. Um, you know, I have an ex-husband that just kind of floats around all the time, and it's not easy dealing with him, and I do get angry, and I don't understand, and he has a little bit of an unrequited love, and no, I shouldn't even be talking about this. I love him too, but he has many addictions he's working with, so sometimes those heavy emotions fall over onto me, And, I have to do cleansing. And look, it's life. Everybody has a life. My life is not perfect. It never was. It never will be. And everything that I go through in life, I work through to where I can work with my emotions in a way that I can find joy and happiness in it no matter what's going on. Masculine, feminine, I find balance, and that's the only way that we can overcome things, because the world is full of people, and we can't change them, but we can change us. Ah, death and rebirth. We can't change them, but we can change us. We can die to the old us and give birth to a new one through our emotions. See the egg? Death and rebirth, card 13. We can die and be reborn 1,000 times in a lifetime, sometimes 1,000 times in a year. All depends on what we're going through, you know. And to relieve yourself of old emotions is a death and rebirth, because you're getting rid of the old things that no longer serve you: anger, frustration, whatever you're frustrated with, whatever your anger is at, or hurt, wherever your pain is, or sadness, depression, these things that hold you back and make you feel as if you're stuck, as if life isn't moving. You want to push them out of the way. You want to move that energy. And remember, it's just energy. You can move it, right? You can move it with energy, but with intention. With intention as you're doing it. So whether you're dancing, singing, walking, running, speaking, drawing, writing, however you relieve yourself of that energy, whatever you do to get it out of your emotional body, you will feel freer. It will be a death and a rebirth, and you will have room in your emotional body for happier things. It's going to take more than once. You'll have to do this a few times. You might be like me. Maybe you'll have to do it every day for the rest of your life, but every day you'll come out clean and smiling and have plenty of room for good new things to come into your life, right? To keep it moving, moving, moving. With that, I'm going to close. Namaste. I love you. Please like, subscribe, share if you want. I appreciate you coming to the channel. I appreciate you coming to this class. This is a class. I have decided not to call it a channel anymore. I'm going to call it a class. But once I get started, I don't remember all the technical stuff. I just get straight to the business of what's going on in the cards. And with that, I love you guys. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to show you my flowers. And this is my window outside in my bedroom. I do this in my bedroom. My rocks. I don't know if I can see more rocks. Okay, well, this is my spiritual center, and I love you guys. You have a wonderful day. Please like, subscribe, share. Thank you. Bye-bye.